Okay, so this one is chessboard cell color. So given two cells on a standard chessboard, determine whether they have the same color or not. So for example, we are given A1 and C3 and they're the same color, so we get true. On this one here, we're given A1 and H3, but they're different shades, so it's false. So we need to find a pattern in this board to then write something up so we get true or false, obviously. The pattern which you might come across, which I came across, was say we have an array of these letters and then we have an index, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we was to do 0 plus 1 will give us 1. Actually, let's type this out. It might be a bit better. So let's get the pen. Yeah, is that shade alright? Yeah. So ignore that there, but so we've got 0, 1, goodness me, 2, 3, 4. You get the gist, but I'm just going to finish it. Okay, so 0 plus 1 will give you 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So we'd get 3, 4. I'm not going to carry on there. 5. 0 plus 2 is 2. 1 plus 2, 3, 4, goodness, and 5. 0 plus 3 is 3, so 3, 4, that one is 5, which is going to be very difficult to see there. 6 and 7, 6. 0 plus 4, you get the gist. 4, and then we just add in 1. But then the pattern which you can see here is every dark sort of shade of the chessboard, it's an odd number. And then every light shade of the chessboard is an even number. So all what we need to do is determine whether the sort of, what we're given here. Let's just move this across. So here we were given A1. So we need to determine if A, which is 0, plus 1, what does that give you? Well, it gives you 1, so it gives you an odd number. Here we're given C3, so we're given 2 plus 3, which is also an odd number. So they're both odd. We know that it's going to be true. So we go to this one here. I haven't gone all the way down there, great, but still. So we're given A1, so 0 plus 1 is 1, so that's an odd number, awesome. H3, so 7 plus 3 is 10. However, now we're comparing 10 and 1, so we're comparing an odd number to an even number. Our result will be false. So now if we create a function to determine all of this, and first of all, I just did const letters is equal to the array of letters. Well, not an array, but a string of letters. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. And then I just did cell 1 is equal to letters dot index of. The reason why I do an index of is because A, if we just get this back up again, let's move it over and make it a bit smaller. And actually make it so it's on the screen. So index of, so cell 1 is say A, so the index of A is going to be 0. And it's 0 there. So this row here matches up with this string. Say we want to find the index of H, or the index of h would be 7, because it would be 0, 1, 2, 3, all the way to 7. So we want to find the index of cell 1, 0, because that's the 0 index of cell 1. So the 0 index of cell 1 will give us A. Let's get the test up just so I can explain a little bit better. So, they're all A. All right, here. So the 0 index, cell 1. So cell 1, 0 would give us A. Cell 1, 1 would give us 1. If we was going to do the same to cell 2, cell 2, 0 will return us the first character of that string, which would be H of cell 2. Cell 2, 1 would be 3. If we wanted, say it was letters, so we do index of letters 5, then we go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it would return us F. So here, all what we're doing is index of cell 1, 0, plus, and then we want the number, if I can spell, cell 1, 1, because it's a string that if we was just going to do cell 1, 1, just trying to find it on here, we would get 1 as a string, but we want to change that to a number to add it to our index, so then it will be 1 plus 0. So we'll do exactly the same. I can just copy and paste that. And then we want to do cell 2 is equal to letters index of cell 2, 0, and then number cell 2, 1. And then all what we want to do is, like I said in the example, we want to compare the two numbers and just see if they're both odd or both even. And we do that by doing cell 1 modulus 2 is equal to cell 2 modulus 2. And then if we run the tests, we get 10 out of 10, and then we submit, and then that's correct. So this is the final code, just to quickly go over what we're doing here. So we're making cell 1 equal to whatever the total of sort of A and 1 is, or whatever cell 1 is. I'm just saying it was A1. The index of A in this would be 0. So it would be 0 plus, let's just say cell, let's go to the tests. So the index of A of this string here is 0 plus the number 1, because we're doing cell 1 and then in square brackets 1. So that will give us 2. Here we've got C. So the index of C is 2 from letters. And then we're doing 2 plus the number 3, because we're changing that 3 from a string to a number, which will give us 5. And then we're using the modulus 2 to determine if it's even or odd. So what we've got 0 and 1, so that's 1, which is odd. And then we've got 3 and 2, which is 5, so it's odd. So we've got odd equals odd, or 1 equals 1, because it's falsy value. For one which isn't false here, so for example, let's go for A. Aha, so here we've got the index of C from letters, which will return us 2. So we've got 2 plus, and then the number is 3, so we've got 5. So cell 1 is equal to 5. And then here we've got the index of cell 2, 0, which is B, so that will be 1. So now we've got 1 plus, and then we're given 5, So 1 plus 5 is 6. So cell 2 is equal to 6. And then we've got cell 1 modulus 2 from 5. So 5 modulus 2 would give us 1 because it's falsy, so it's odd, is equal to cell 2, which is 6 modulus 2, which would return us a truthy 0. However, now we've got 1 is equal to 0, which is false. So then we get our false output. I hope I've explained that as clear as I possibly can. But yeah, that's the final solution.